This is my cosmetic locked account. I'm only allowed to wear cosmetically upgraded items. My goal is to get myself a Fang kit to upgrade an Osmonton's Fang by doing a level 500 Tombs of Amasket deathless. But that's still a long way off. Today's goal is getting enough points in Last Man Standing for some crucial cosmetic upgrades and getting RuneScape's most used skilling set, Graceful, along with a very unique upgrade for it that not many people have or even know about. Starting the episode off with 60 strength. Now I'll be able to use my PKing weapon of choice and Obby Maul with an ornament kit. But I've finished editing and it's time for me to move on from here and go to what I unlocked last episode, Last Man Standing. Last Man Standing is a PvP minigame that holds a heap of cosmetic upgrades behind it and other great items that I want on my account. It holds 9 different cosmetic upgrades, not including repeat items that are the same item but just change the color. Some of these will be essential, but I'll get into them more later. To earn points, I need to join the minigame and kill people, but you might notice an issue. I'm not wearing cosmetic items inside of Last Man Standing. Well, that's where my second exception comes in. I'm allowed to do content where I'm forced to wear non-cosmetic items if it's to unlock a cosmetic. This applies to minigames like this or even quests. But some more about this minigame. Well, it's basically overrun by bots. This makes it incredibly easy to get kills since they only prey against one combat style and use one combat style. So most of the time you don't even fight a real player. This will make it pretty fast for me to be able to build up points and unlock a bunch of upgrades in the shop and even some supplies as well. I'm also not the worst at PKing and can put up a fight against some normal players. Last Man Standing is my favorite minigame and might nearly be some of my favorite content altogether. So I'm very excited to get this underway. I think it's about time for a little bit of a montage. With this kill here and this win, I'm gonna stop LMS for the moment. I now have 117 points, which should be enough for everything I need. I'm gonna spend 40 points on rune arrows so I can sell them for some money, and with the leftover 77 points, I can spend them on everything I really need in the future. And if I need more rune arrows, I can always come back at any time and just get more points to buy them. I love collecting cosmetic items and making my characters look really cool in the game, but with Raid Shadow Legends, I don't need to do that because each character already looks sick. There is a common misconception that Raid is a stupid mobile game. Well, I'm here to tell you it isn't. I've actually played Raid and gotten to level 24 and enjoyed it. There is a depth to the game I didn't know it previously had. I might lose a stage, but a quick character swap can be all I need to win. Plus, with the Cursed City, which had just been added as one of Raid's biggest features since Doom Tower, it's got over 100 stages to complete, including stages where you have to take down 2 raid bosses at the same time. You're really gonna have to strategize to do that. Raid is a great game to have going when doing something else. Like if you're playing RuneScape, for example, it's a really good side game with its auto battle feature. I can let my characters run through a stage while I do something else on my OSRS account. And look, like any game now, you can put money into it and progress faster. But Raid has a lot of endgame players that are completely free to play. Even if you look them up on YouTube, you can find a bunch of creators that play for free, and they are really, really strong. Now's a better time than ever to start playing, and while Raid celebrated 5 years, they went crazy with the amount of giveaways for new players. All bonuses are available by downloading Raid only via my link in the description or by scanning my QR code. So use my link or the QR code like I just mentioned, and you get $100 worth of bonuses, including an epic champion, Lady Atessa, 500k silver, and many more gifts from the start. Plus, if you can reach level 25, you get an additional 500k silver, epic skill tomes, potions, and so on. And that's still not all. After downloading via my link, you use code FESTIVE5 to get another epic champion, Tyrell, 500k silver, and other endless rewards. Come find me under the name ZayZ and join my clan Boss Locked, and I'll hopefully see you in the game. Thanks Raid for sponsoring this episode. My next plan is to get Graceful and cosmetically upgrade it in a way not many people do. But first, let's talk about some things I'm going to be doing on the account. Previously, I was going to be a strength pure account, so I could get kills in Bounty Hunter for the cosmetics there. But now, I've decided against that. There are a few reasons why, but the main reason is the Obby Maul ornament kit along with the Berserker necklace ornament kit are very rough to get. They both come from hard clues at a rate of 1 in 1,625, which could take me well over 3,000 hours to get even if I went on drop rate. So I have decided on going for a 50 attack pure. This lets me make use of the LMS shop more, since I'll be able to purchase 2 different Granite Maul cosmetics and a lesser used one with the Lava Battle Staff ornament kit. I'll get back to the Lava Battle Staff in a bit though. 50 attack will also make my cannon much more accurate since it rolls off my highest attack stat, and with 1 attack, it's heavily inaccurate. So if I do beginner clues and get a Rune Scimitar ornament kit, I can wield a Rune Scimitar for much better accuracy. What I want to do now is some quests to get my attack up, but since I'll be running around a lot, I want Graceful. Now I just need to get myself 260 Marks of Grace and then speedrun the cosmetic upgrade for it. I just have to finish Priest in Peril and kill this Zemi Monk. I tried this with the Skull Scepter before and couldn't kill it because of the regen, so I needed to bring my cannon and set it up. It feels a bit overkill, but I ate a full inventory of food before and didn't even have the monk down to half health. And it's dead. Now that the quest is completed, I have access to Mauritania and the Canifus rooftops, which will now be my home until I get enough marks for Graceful. And finally, the last mark of grace. Now I've got 260, that is full Graceful when I go and buy it, which I'm going to go do now. As you can see in my chat, I've done 566 laps, so I'm going to end on 567. I got to 55 agility and I'm halfway through it now. So let's just go and buy the Graceful then. And now I can finally buy my Graceful. And now I have full Graceful, but I can't even wear it yet. So I'm going to have to go get my cosmetic for it so I can actually wear it. Some might have guessed, but the cosmetic upgrade for my Graceful that I'll be going for will be from quest speedrunning. Going from the player counts on the worlds at the moment, most people have probably never touched the speedrunning worlds before and don't know that there are items or even what you can get from it. Quest speedrunning was introduced on the 12th of October 2022, and I have never done it before, so this will also be a learning curve for me. I'm going to go in blind to these quests and see if I can complete them within the time to receive the most points. Speaking of points, there are 5 different completion times you can go for from Bronze to Diamond. Diamond doesn't give any points though, so what you really want is Platinum, with each tier giving this many points, and if you get Platinum on your first completion, you get the 200 points for it, plus the 120 points from the previous speeds. That means with the recolor of Graceful being 1,800 points in the speedrunning store, then I only need to complete 6 quests at a Platinum tier to get enough points to unlock it. So let's start on the fastest way to get a Graceful recolor in the game. Okay, so we finished our first one. I think I'm going to need to look at a guide. We got a silver trophy, so that's 40 points. So I think I'm going to have to try and look at a guide and see what I can do to speed this up by like over 30 seconds. I need to save over 30 seconds to get this quest completed. Oh, we got Platinum. Okay, that's actually not bad. 200 points from that is pretty fucking good. How the hell is the global time 59 seconds? That is crazy. I have no idea what they did to get that time. Next one we're going to do is X marks the spot. It's the next quickest quest, so hopefully we'll see how we go on the first one. Wow, okay. All right, looks like we're on pace for this one. Oh, perfect. I got Platinum. Sick. And Diamond. I actually got Diamond. That's actually crazy. That was by less than a tick that I got Diamond just then. Well, looks like we're going to have our struggle with an RNG boss for the first time. 319, if we did get a faster kill on the vampire, we would have been good. So, looks like I'm just going to have to keep redoing this quest until I actually get the RNG to kill Count Draenor. Perfect. Under 3 minutes even, and I only needed 3 minutes 15 for the Platinum. Oh, man, that sucks. I ran out of run energy partway through that, and that's the thing that made me lose 4 seconds. I have no idea why I lost out on run energy too compared to the guide that didn't. Well, looks like I'm just gonna have to redo this one too. We can never truly get one done on the first attempt. Yeah, there we go. 410. We definitely got Platinum by about 5 seconds. All right, that's another 200 points for us. I'm already at 1,280, so getting ever closer. So not too many quests left now. And who would have thought I'm gonna get gold again on my first attempt at it? It's actually really hard to get Platinum on your first attempt. It just seems to be really, really hard. All right, there we go. That's the next one done. This time I had like 12 seconds to spare, so another Platinum. Only one more to go to then have all the points I need. Suppose it's going to be on one of the shorter ones. Well, another quest, another gold. I suppose I'm going to have to do it all over again and get the thing done. I need to wipe off like 30 seconds somehow. Please, please, please tell me I got that. Fucking kidding me, man. I hit so many zeros. This quest fucking sucks. That was worse than last time. Oh my god, yes. That quest was an insane one. That was so much worse than all the very short ones like put together. That was the one I had to try the hardest to get done. I honestly suggest if you have to do this yourself, or if you plan to, I will put a link on screen to the playlist that I use to get all these quests done in time. It was really, really helpful. And I do suggest, just don't fucking do Demon Slayer. Just do the other one. Do Below Ice Mountain. It might be a little bit longer. It's probably so much less RNG dependent than what Demon Slayer is. Anyway, now I can log off the speedrunning worlds because I've got all the points I need. All right, and then over here, we can finally trade with Eliza, and we can get ourselves the Tier 3 Adventurous outfit. There we go, and then I use it with all my Graceful, and that's going to get me my recolored Graceful, which looks sick, to be honest. And last but not least, the cape. Perfect, now I can put my Graceful on for the first time after getting it. And it looks sick. It's such a cool looking set. I'm actually so glad I have it. After all the trouble that Demon Slayer was worth, it is a really, really cool looking Graceful to have. Definitely by far one of the most unique ones to have. And you see very, very few people who actually have this Graceful on. And now that I have my Graceful, I can probably move on to some other things now. First, let's start with some quests for attack XP. So I'm going to knock out the main quest that every Iron Man does. There we go. That's Fight Arena completed for the first bit of attack XP, and there's no turning back now. 29 attack and 21 thieving as well. Gonna get a lot of combat levels doing this, so now I suppose I just move on to the gnome quests. Well, there we go. That's another quest done for 11k attack XP. We're at 35 now. I can nearly get myself a rune scimitar and start working on the ornament kit from the beginners. That's another one done. Good old the Grand Tree. It's also got me to 41 attack, so I'm already good to use a rune scimitar once I go get one. And the last of the questing has been done for now with Waterfall Quest. Up to 44 attack, 43 combat, and I didn't get a strength level from it. But that's where I'm going to stop with the quests for now. Now it's time to actually start getting some beginner clue scrolls. So I'm going to head back to Lumbridge and start cannoning some goblins and work on some beginners and some easy clues. Well, I've gone through all the cannonballs that I currently had at the minute, and I've got myself only 3 beginner clues and 1 easy. So, since I don't really need anything from the easies right now, I'll open up the easy first, then we'll do the 3 beginners and hope for that rune scimitar kit. Wow, okay, that one's pretty bad. Now we'll hope the beginners are better than that. No, and cabbages. Ah, if only, man. All right, I can't use any of the things I just got from my clues except for the food. So, time to go make some more cannonballs, and then I can kill some more goblins for the beginners. I'm in need of some money to make more cannonballs, so it's time to sell the rune arrows I got earlier from LMS. I ended with 482k, so this will be enough for all the iron I need to buy and the future purchases. So I've quickly just went and made like a good 1,200 cannonballs, so I'm going to see how many beginner clues this gets us, and I might kind of maybe swap over to some implings or something to maybe get some more. So from those 1,200 cannonballs, I managed to get myself 7 beginners and 5 easies. I'm going really dry on beginners. I should have seen more than double the amount I currently have here. I only got I got even amount of easy clues and beginners when they're 2 times more rare to see easies. But, oh well, we'll do the easies first and then we'll move on to the beginners because I still want that ornament kit. Well, we get a steel kite shield T. I'm not going to be able to use that for a little bit, but it is a piece of armor I can use in the future. But unfortunately, no amulet of power, which would be like the best thing from them. Let me bank some of this stuff and then we'll open up the beginners. All right, not a single collection log. That's totally what I like to see. So I've decided to swap up my strat, and I've actually come into the implings now to try and catch some of these guys. The funny thing is, you don't actually need a butterfly net to catch them, and since I can only use cosmetics, I can't use the butterfly net until I get the magic one, which I can't get because my hunter level's too low right now. But I can barehand grab these baby implings and just put them straight into the jars. So I've moved on to young implings instead of baby implings because I've noticed I can catch these guys too. And I've got half the drop rate of what baby implings do for clue scroll. So it's a 1 in 25 for beginners and a 1 in 50 for easies off these guys. And I just also looked at it. This is something I did not know. But using a magic butterfly net and also barehanding implings, they're the same catch rate. It's actually worse to use a normal impling net. So somehow, being restricted from using it has turned out better for me, which is kind of crazy. All right, I've managed to get myself 5 beginner clues from doing implings. It should be increased the next hunter level I get, because next level I also get to unlock gourmet implings, because I need 10 extra levels above what this says for barehanding. Which means gourmet and young implings both have a 1 in 25 to give me a beginner clue, so that will be good. But let's open up these ones. Of course, easies first. A Bob the Cat shirt. Thank you for another one. And nothing, and then the beginners. And gonna be nothing again. All right, I got 4 more beginner clue caskets here. I've decided I'm gonna go catch 1,000 young implings and gourmets now that I've nearly hit the level. Catching the baby implings to get 1,000 jars will push me over the level. Let's open these first. For no collection logs, yep. All right, I've done it. I've got my 1,000 impling jars. This took me about 2.5 hours, I think. Now I just need to fill them up with gourmet and young implings. That shouldn't take too long, but it might be a little bit slower in collecting them. Actually, it could be quicker. I'm unsure at the minute. All right, with these last imps in my inventory, now I have done over 1,000 catches. So this is my 1,000 imps here. Now it's time to open these and see how many beginner clues we get. So I may as well start, and we'll see how many caskets I have next clip. And finally, the last imp. And that's all of them. I got up to 14 easy clue caskets. I also made a mistake. I thought gourmets dropped beginners as well, but I must have just completely looked at the wrong thing. So they only dropped easies. So I got a few less beginners than what I would have hoped. But I was pretty lucky on the impling openings. So I have done 900 overall. I did 715 in this open. And I've ended up with 34 clue scrolls. So I'm pretty on rate for them, actually. We'll see if we get anything from these 14. Of course, a power MET would be about the best thing I could get. Is that the same one? It's the only one I have, and I just got like 2 in a row. Oh, actually, Wizard Hat T. That's good. That's my first bit of mage gear I can wear. That's really nice. Some gear that I can wear when I have to get up defense in the future. Bando's page, very good for a pure. While I'm a pure, the Bando's book is the best book I can get for my offhand. And then Armadillo Rope Top. Not a bad opening, to be honest. I do like the page. I do really like the Bando's page. Now, let's do the actual beginners. I've done 20 beginner clues, and I still don't have a unique on here. I have the black pickaxes now from easy clues, but hopefully this is a Rune Scimitar ornament kit. Well, that's actually good. That's another piece of something I can wear. Munkro Bottom Tee. Not going to be the most useful because I'm not getting overheads for a while, but it's a unique. That could have been 3 potential uniques in a row. Oh, finally, an amulet I can wear. It's a defense amulet, but it's an amulet slot. That is fine. I don't have any armor, so that's like all my armor in that one amulet right there. All my defensive bonus. And a Sandwich Lady Bottoms. I'm rolling uniques, but I'm not rolling the ornament kits. Come on, please give it to me in the last one. Wow, that was like 7, maybe 8 hours of collecting those clues, from gathering all the jars to getting the implings to then opening them. It will be quicker the next time if I want to go do it, because this time I actually have 900 impling jars and I don't have to spend 2.5 hours getting 1,000. But I think I'm going to do something else first. I'm going to go kill some things for my clues, but that means I'm going to need a better weapon, because this weapon is not it. And making cannonballs, I am blasting through them. I'm now going to be going for the lava battle staff by killing lava dragons in the wilderness. The rate of the staff is 1 in 42.7, so it shouldn't take too long. With the dragons being weak to magic, it will even make it a bit quicker. I can already buy the lava staff upgrade kit from LMS, but don't be fooled by its looks, because it will be a really good melee weapon until I get my scimitar, since the Skull Scepter just isn't cutting it. Speaking of the Skull Scepter, I want some more charges for it since it teleports me to the Barbarian Village, which is a very helpful teleport for the clues I'm currently doing. The Lava Battle Staff will help me bash some Minotaurs for some Skull Scepter pieces, which I can then add to the staff for more charges, while even getting some beginner clues along the way. But I just bought some runes and I'm here at the Dragons using the Arceus Grasp spell, since this is the only spell I can currently use since the rules I set for myself to not manual cast spells. And the Lava Staff will even help me with that by giving me access to being able to auto-cast spells on the normal spellbook, since the Skull Scepter can only auto-cast Crumble Undead from it. Well, that's a Rune Axe, which will be very good for skilling and stuff like that, but the thing is that's also rarer than what the Lava Battle Staff is. I've gotten 4 drops that are rarer than the Battle Staff now, so hopefully it means I'll get it soon. There we go, Lava Battle Staff done, just under drop rate as well, so we've got another weapon as soon as I go buy it from LMS, and I'm going to go buy the kit for that right now. Luckily, I still have some points left over here as well, so now if I go into the shop and, where is it? Lava Staff Upgrade Kit. If I buy this, it is a good collection log as well, and if I use it on this now, I can get the staff. There we go. And God, it looks so weird. It is something you don't see normally because no one really ever uses this cosmetic and no one ever really uses a Lava Battle Staff. But it is thick. But anyway, now it's time to go use this to actually bash some Minotaurs. Now it's time to go and kill some Minotaurs with the staff for more skull pieces and maybe beginner clues while I do it. Then, when I have enough, I'm going to catch some more Implings because the goal is still the Rune Scimitar ornament kit. Pretty successful trip at the Minotaurs. I managed to get myself 25 bone fragments here and I've got 10 extra charges in there. So 35 charges on the Scepter. I think it's time to go start up the Implings again and get some more beginner clues from them. I'm going to do 250 each time and then just open up the caskets I get from those because I should receive about 10 beginners from that. But first, I'll open up the 4 that I got while getting these from the Minotaurs, and who knows, we could already get the Scimitar kit now. Of course we wouldn't. Alright, so from that 250 imps, I got myself 5 easies and 9 beginners, so let's of course go with the easies first. Man, they were bad. I didn't even get a single collection log there. They weren't good. Hopefully these beginners treat me a little bit better. Yes, they have treated me very, very well, actually. Saradomin Ornament Kit. I was just saying that one would look the best with my current outfits, so pretty glad I got that one. I've still got 6 more, may as well open them. Well, I already have that one. Now I can use the normal spellbook as well, so I'm going to go cast that on some Zemi Warriors until we actually get our Rune Sim. And here is going to be my home now. Now I just have to cast my whatever spell I'm using on these guys, and they have a 1 in 50 rate of dropping a Rune Scimitar. They also have an Addy Longsword that is a 1 in 50 rate, so the Rune Scimitar, I hope I get that one instead of getting the Longsword. Well, I thought this was going to happen. That's going to be the first Adamant Longsword. We can see how many we'll get before we get the Rune Scimitar. I'm only at 28 kills now, so not too bad. And that's the second Longsword coming in at like 62 KC or something. Well, that's good timing that I got that Rune Scimitar because I'm nearly out of runes. I was just about to go buy more after that one. I was 119 kills, so a little bit over 2 times dry. Now, let's go attach this ornament kit to it. All right, now I can use this ornament kit on this. And there we go. We've got a Saradomin Rune Scimitar. Now I can put it on. It does match my outfit pretty nicely, actually. That is now my best in slot because it is slightly better than this Lava Staff. Even when I make it a Mystic Lava Battle Staff, it is still slightly better than this because it's got higher slash bonus. And it's 4 tick when this one is 5 tick. But they're pretty big upgrades. This is now unlocked me normal spellbook. The use of all the spells in the normal spellbook, like being able to autocast all of them. And this is now going to be my best in slot since I'm going to be a 50 attack pure for a very long time. Basically, this is now my best in slot DPS weapon until I finish getting all the cosmetics from Bounty Hunter. So this Rune Scimitar is incredibly huge until that happens. And of course, I got myself an amulet as well, plus some other stuff. But yeah, big upgrades have been made, and then next episode, there's going to be even bigger upgrades made. Don't forget to use my Raid Shadow Legends link in the description or scan my QR code to get insane bonuses for new players with an epic champion.